Hey everybody, I'm back again, hanging out with these wood boring bees. See if you can see them. Yep, they are boring into this rotting wood deck here, and they hover around my head every time I come through here. Good times. And I've got this tree growing into the stairway here. I'm gonna have to take care of that. It's getting out of control. But I wanted to show you guys where I'm at with the swimming pool. I'm gonna post another video that I took last night when the water started to get low. I noticed a small little hole down there. It looks kind of intentional. I think it might be a hydrostatic pressure relief plug. It's a perfectly circular hole, but this is where I'm at now with the pool. I got it pretty much drained out, as much as that submersible pump will do. I think it's gonna be pretty hot and sunny today, but yeah, it was really interesting out here last night because you know, I noticed the little hole out here with water bubbling out of it, and that told me there was actually quite a bit of groundwater under here. And you have to be really careful when you're draining these pools. They say especially these fiberglass ones, because when they're put in the ground, initially the first time when they put them in the ground, they fill them with water, and then they backfill with dirt. So the water inside supposedly is what supports the walls and holds back that dirt when they're backfilling. And so when you drain the water out, there's a risk that you could have the walls cave in, and then you also run the risk of the pool, they call it floating. Basically it floats up out of the ground, and the reason being that you've got groundwater under there and hydrostatic pressure created by that groundwater, and so it's kind of like putting a boat in the water. You know, it's gonna float. So even with the concrete slabs on top of it, some people say if there's enough pressure it can push it right up out of the ground, and you can have all kinds of problems. I wasn't worried about it though, because I don't know if you can see that. We've got a giant split down the middle. Somebody had already tried to patch that before, and looks like they did a pretty crappy job. Really, you're supposed to use Bondo, and I don't know what they use there. Looks like maybe it was Bondo or just some kind of putty. I don't know. But you're supposed to actually sand that down. And I mean, you're basically kind of treating it like a car. And so I have to clean this up. I'm going to power wash this now after I scrape all this goop out. It's going to be fun. So I'm going to get all this goo out, and I do believe that there's another frog in there somewhere. I saw him flopping around when I was draining the water out. And then yeah, I'll power wash this real good, and then I have to get the sander out and sand off this leftover putty or whatever they tried to patch this with, and clean this up, and then I'm gonna apply some Bondo and sand that Bondo. I cannot tell you how irritated I am becoming with this phone. I don't get it. I used to be able to record super long videos, and then it did this update, and all of a sudden it keeps cutting me off after like random periods. It doesn't even seem like it's always the same amount of time. So my apologies that I keep interrupting my videos. Anyway, so yeah, I have to apply the Bondo and then sand that down. And I'm using it. Bondo makes different types of resin type stuff. So this is going to be a waterproof resin specifically for fiberglass and pools and boats and things like that. And so once I apply that and let that dry, and this is all cleaned up, then I have to take out the pool light here. See if you can see that. Yeah, so I have to unscrew that and take that out, and hopefully the pool companies around here have a replacement in stock. They said that they do carry some, but they told me I have to bring it in, so I don't know, we'll see. And once I get those things fixed and then check out that drain and make sure there's not any goop in it, then I can fill this back up with water. You don't want to leave this thing sitting empty. First of all, we'll just fill back up with rain and get nasty again, and second of all, it's a safety issue, especially with holes in our fence. Neighbor's child or something could fall in there and sue us. It would be horrifying. And then I didn't get to it yesterday, but I'm getting ready today to go get the replacement valves and PVC and stuff to finish fixing that there. And then hopefully I'll be able to get this pool up and running today. Fingers crossed. Wish me luck. Let's all just pray and hope that there's no ruptured lines or clogs. At the last house, one of the skimmers, I don't know if the line was crushed or something in one of the lines, but one of the skimmers had to be completely shut down and was pretty much a lost cause. But luckily that one had 2 skimmers, and you can operate on only 1 skimmer. This pool only has 1 skimmer, so fingers crossed. Wish me luck, guys.